Hi, we're in Samburu. It's January 2016. Samburu is in North Kenya. You're looking at Mount Ololokwe, the bread-shaped mountain of Samburu. When you see it, you know you are in Samburu. The animal in front of it is a male impala. So we're in Samburu in search of stripes, patterns and manes. Let's start with patterns first. This is a reticulated giraffe in Samburu National Reserve. Kenya is the only country in the world that has 3 species of giraffes. That's the most species of giraffes. That's the Maasai, the Rothschild and the reticulated. Reticulated means net or network. So this species of giraffe found in Kenya's northern rangelands is the giraffe with a finely reticulated pattern. John Doherty started the Reticulated Giraffe Project while studying for his PhD, and he knows almost all the 500 reticulated giraffes by sight that wander in and out of Samburu National Reserve. At one time, giraffes covered the savanna grasslands of Africa, but just in the last 10 years, Africa has lost 30% of her giraffes to habitat loss and poaching. And reticulated giraffe numbers have crashed from more than 30,000 a decade ago to fewer than 5,000 today. That's a decline of more than 80% in just 10 years. To learn more about the project, log on to www.reticulatedgiraffeproject.net. Just to show you how dry it is in the northern rangelands of Kenya, this is a dry laga in Samburu. Laga is a Somali word for a dry riverbed. So, as you can see, there really is not much water. This is the grevy zebra, and I'm showing you his back end, or the rump, for a very special reason. The Samburu call it Loibor Karam, or the white-rumped zebra. And the reason why it's called the grevy zebra is because Menelik II, the emperor of Abyssinia, which is now Ethiopia, in 1882 presented one to the president of France, who was called Jules Grevy, and so the name stuck. The emperor thought it was a really good-looking zebra to present to the French president. Our block during the rally was in Westgate Conservancy, which borders Samburu National Reserve. In the 2 days of our crisscrossing our block that measured 10 square kilometers, this was our Lone Ranger. In the background is the highest peak of the Matthews Range. It's called the Warges. So, the person who started the Grevy Zebra Trust was Belinda Lowe. She became interested in grevy zebras while studying for her master's degree in conservation in 2001. Until then, a zebra was a zebra for her. The concern is that grevy zebras' numbers have crashed by 80% in 40 years. That is from a population of 15,000 to 2,800 today. A small population of 140 exists in Ethiopia's Eladegi Plains, but the stronghold is Kenya's northern rangelands. At one time, they covered the plains of Ethiopia, Djibouti, Somalia, and Eritrea. I love this picture. It's a herd of 3 female grevy zebras with their young. Grevy zebras can stay without water for up to 4 days, but a female with her young must drink water every day. And this is a herd we saw near the Iwasunira River, which is the lifelong of Samburu, coming out after a drink. The results of the Grevy Zebra Rally will be out in a few weeks. To read more about grevy zebras, go to www.grevyzebratrust.org. We're on to manes now. This group of young men is the Iwasa Lions Warrior Watch. These young Morans or warriors are amazing. Morans are warriors, but in today's day and age, the Iwasa Lions warriors are guardians of the lions found in Samburu. This is Shivani Bala. The Iwaso Lions project was started by Shivani in 2007 while studying for her master's degree in conservation. She realized that there was no scientific data on the lions of Kenya's northern rangelands. In the last 3 decades, Africa's lion population has crashed by 50%, from 75,000 to 35,000. Kenya's population, that's Kenya's lion population, stands at fewer than 2,000 today. This is Naramat, one of the lionesses being monitored by Iwaso Lions. Her name in Samburu means the caring one. She's by the banks of the Iwaso Nyiro River in Westgate Conservancy, Samburu. She's just had 3 cubs, and they're being closely monitored by the Iwaso Lion warriors. This is a really cute picture of Naramat's curious cubs in Westgate Conservancy. Iwaso Lions Warrior Watch Team monitoring lions in Samburu. Iwaso Lions covers 5,000 square kilometers, which includes the national reserves of Samburu, Shaba and Buffalo Springs, and the counties of Laikipia and Samburu. When Shivani started monitoring lions in 2007, she could barely find a lion outside the national reserve. Today, Iwaso Lions team is monitoring 40 lions in Samburu and 20 prides in Laikipia, including 10 cubs. And the success of any of these projects, that's the Iwaso Lions, the Grevy Zebra Trust, or the reticulated giraffe, it depends on the communities. Without community support, without the involvement of the local communities, none of these projects would be where they are today. This is Samburu's most famous lioness by the banks of the Iwaso Nyiro River. She is Nashipai, meaning the beautiful one, and she is Naramat's mother. Nashipai is also Yesalai's favorite lioness. Yesalai is the Iwaso Lions field officer. He says that she's given them a lot of lions. To find out more about Iwaso Lions, log on to www.iwasolions.org. The rangelands of northern Kenya are stunning, and as much as there is a lot of good work going on, there are challenges. One of them are the roads being built, which are necessary for development, but it is important that these roads keep the corridors open for connectivity so that wildlife can disperse and not become isolated populations. This can weaken the gene flow and the future of our wildlife. It is therefore so important for all stakeholders, like the communities, researchers and scientists, development partners and the government, to engage in the future of our wild heritage and also Kenya's development. I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and so I'm logging out. My name is Rupi Mangat. I'm the African Trotter.